Today, I would like to begin with the 12th round. And the title of today's lecture is Realization of the Free Democracy and Philosophy as well as Religion. The global village went through the system of kingdom, through the Petition of Right, as well as Bill of Rights of England, and the democracy of Parliament was established. Then, through the French Revolution, they established the free democracy following the Declaration of Independence of America. I explain the establishment of communism of Russia, and I say about philosophy as well as religion too. The modern people who have learned the Western-style education, which is characteristic of the logical positivism, can understand the world of religion with the head of thinking reasonably. Firstly, let's think of the development of the human society and its relationship with our mind. When we retrospect the past of the humanity, we know well that the origin of the human society was the clan society, and many of these clan societies formed tribe societies, which developed into the old and middle-age countries. As the flow of time approached the modern society, the democratic ideology was developed through the Bill of Rights as well as the Petition of Rights. And the parliamentary democracy was formed in England as a result. The wonderful result of all this procedure is the modern democracy, which is prevalent on the earth. On the other hand, in the social environment of the fierce conflicts between the employers and the employees, along with the unbalanced distribution as the result of the Industrial Revolution, the communism ideology was formulated by Marx and Engels. The concrete state system of the communism was made in Russia by the Russian Bolshevik coup d'etat in 1917, and the sad result of the communism, which achieved the equality of poverty, came to an end with the Great Storm at the beginning of the 1990s, and the democracy and market ideology have become the common ideology of the earth. On the other hand, we can think that the development of the humanity can be that of the scholarly and religious achievement when we think of it on somewhat different point of view. As we know well, above all the studies like physics, chemistry, history, social studies, economics, education, etc., there is the philosophy. In other words, the study of the philosophy deals with the principle and basic truths along with the general law of the world and universe. Especially, the philosophy deals with both the nature and universe, and therefore, it should not be antagonistic to science, which deals with the same object, namely the nature and universe. Furthermore, as the philosophy is the apprehension of the objective world, it should have the face of logics and epistemology. However, as the philosophy is the viewpoint of the humanity when they watch things around them, it is not the unchangeable truth whose entity is the same after thousands, tens of thousands, or billions of years have flown. Commonly, we think that the unchanged truth is the scientific one in which the same result is brought forth when anyone performs an experiment concerning the truth. However, this scientific truth is corrected and corrected again as the civilization of humanity advances forward. Of course, The scientific truth does not change, but as the scientific viewpoint expands, some new truth is born on the basis of the past truth. For example, Newton's universal gravitation law and the law of action and reaction are surely the scientific laws. However, these laws are right only in the gravitational environment of the Earth, and when we go into the space of the cosmos or the world of atom and proton, Newton's laws become wrong. Contradictorily, Einstein's theory of relativity or the modern physical theory of quantum dynamics is right. Correctly speaking, this phenomenon does not say that Newton's theory is wrong, but it says that as the religion of physics expands to the horizon of the cosmic space or atomic particles, some new theories can explain the physical phenomena in that area. As the reality of science, which we thought to be the absolute truth, is just like this, we can presume that other fields of studies are matters of no question. That is, the relativity or other studies is out of question. Therefore, we think that the unchangeable truth can be found only in the area of the religion. In general, people have the attitude of the agnosticism on religion, for they regard religion as the existence that is over the horizon of the thought or consciousness of humanity. When we think of religion, we can define it as following. It is one of the modes of the human spiritual culture, and they relate the most fundamental things of the various human problems with the experienced transcendental existence or principle, and they put the meaning on it. As a result, with the power of that religion, they want to solve the problems of humans' worries, death, or some serious agony, which are impossible to solve with the general methods. It is a long time since the religion started, and up till now, there has been a lot of qualitative change. And even today, it has a great influence upon the inner life of the humanity. In short, it is the activity in which they revere the superhuman God of the infinity, or the absoluteness. And also they regard the God as the holy existence, and the religion prohibits the humanity from getting the evil and encourage the humanity to follow the righteousness. Well, I quoted it from the book of Tucson Encyclopedia in the site of Naver. I think that as religion deals with the principle of the world and universe, and especially as it deals with the nature and cosmos, it should not be contrary to the scientific truth, which deals with the same objects, namely the nature and the universe. My other opinion is that though religion has much subjective element, it has some recognition on the objective world. Therefore, I think it should have the element of epistemology and logic. Here, the epistemology is insignon in Korean, and it is a part of philosophy in which they study the true character and scope of the knowledge. So it is called the study of the knowledge in other way. The main subject of it is to know what it is for a man to know something and how a man can know something. I quoted these sentences from Namu Wiki, which is in the site of Naver. In short, I have a new point of view on religion. we can understand most of the supernatural phenomena of the past ages with the scientific knowledge. And as Einstein set up his theory of relativity before the experiment through the journey of inference, and as the theory was not contradictory to the rational, scientific, and mathematical principle, and as other scientists verified the theory through a series of experiments, so I set up a theory which is scientific and rational, and when the special, sound, competent persons perform experiments, they can see the same result and the unimaginable scientific phenomena which the science of the earth cannot verify can be verified fully. When the science of the earth advances such a step as it's possible to go into the infinite space of the universe. This sort of religious position is just like Einstein's position on the science. Just as other scientists verified the theory through real experiments, so I set up a rational theory like Einstein, and when the special spirit-competent persons make experiments, they can have the same results. I have a position that though a theory cannot be verified by the present scientific experiment, it will be verified fully when the science of the earth advances to such a step as the level of flying to other stars far away from the sun. Therefore, the unchangeable truth is inevitably the combination of religion and science. However, the concept and truth of science changes in the mode of the small concept entering the large concept as the civilization advances, just like the examples we have seen above. The religion can be understood in the same way as the concept of changing entity. Now, let's have a comprehensive view on the argument we have considered up till now. Above all the academic studies, there exists philosophy, and this philosophy is not unchangeable, but it changes as time goes on. For example, the philosophy or ideology of the communism was destroyed, and the philosophy of the freedom, along with the economic theory of the market economy, has become the global common philosophy. In other words, philosophy is changeable in accordance with the flow of the times. We have seen this phenomenon at the beginning of 1990s when the communism was destroyed, and as a result, the democratic ideology with the market economy has become the common philosophy of the earth. This flow of change tells us that philosophy changes as time flows. Here we can say that the unchangeable truth is the religious truth, which is the highest concept in the pyramid shape of the truth chain, and the unchangeable truth should be combined with science inevitably. Consequently, we can conclude as following. There is unchangeable and new dimensional truth, which is the combination of religion and science. However, we cannot say that it is the absolutely unchangeable truth, for the lower concept is contained in the higher concept as the civilization advances. Anyway, religion is the most fundamental thing in all the sectors of the academic and mental world. When we consider the history of the human beings, we can understand that the most basically mind-controlling element of the humanity has been religion. And even an atheist can reveal his or her unconscious mind of religion. For example, when a person is in an extreme situation, he or she may cry in his mind saying, "Oh God, please." In the clan or tribe society of the old times, the mainstream of religion was the shamanism or the belief with the incantation ceremony. And the people of that time revered the sun, moon, or trees as well as a rock. In the old society of Korea, there existed the shamanism, of course. From the nationwide point of view, as there existed the religious ritual for adoring the God, Jehovah, during the Old Testament year of Israel, so in Korea there was a nation scaled religious ritual in which they put some sacrificed animal on the altar. The 참성단 in Gwangwado was the very altar, and during the Hwanin, Hwanung, and Dangun dynasty, the national religion was Shingo.